So we've had the GNU, and I broke it up into 5. I gave every segment 10 points. And those points I gave graciously, thorough thought, like I do, and here it is. Firstly, the country needs to look at its economy. Now, no doubt, I don't even think you and many that look even deeper will disagree with me when I must say that we don't even need a 1% growth rate. We're at about 0.9. We were supposed to be at 3. We are giving 25 million people in this country a grant, parcela. So in other words, we are the mother of 25 million people in this country, and seemingly the ANC is proud of it. They want to clap hands. Thirdly, we're still on the grey list because of our absolute incompetence of handling finances. The Minister of Finance is an idiot. He is an idiot. And the reason I call him an idiot, and if he wants to take me to court, the problem is he has to say why he's not, is that he firstly ran out of methodology to fund the fiscus. Then he dumped it on all of us, including the poor, which made me understand he doesn't know what VAT is. And then when he didn't get that right, he tried to push in the petrol price, which again he doesn't understand, affects food, which affects the poor. And then now his last little fanfare is last week at the IEC conference on monetary oversight. He mutes a suggestion that only a child will do, saying that, government should fund political parties. Now, I'm sorry, take all of that and even more. There's nearly zero FDI going on. There's no investor confidence, or conference, be it so. So 3 out of 10 for the economy. Number 2, safety security, Mike. Our murder rate still remains the largest nearly in the world. We are branded as a crime pariah. We are one of the murder capitals of the world. Funny enough, Cape Town is up there, which is shocking. And more people in our country die of murder than any of the top current 4 places recognized are at war. So, no, there's absolutely no damping down of crime. It's becoming more and more prevalent. And in the past week, we see more people die and more policemen shooting them. We have our opinion about that. But at the end of the day, the murder rate is the murder rate. So 2 on a scale of 10 for crime. Number 3, we have to sit back and say to ourselves, how are we looking currently at our confidence as a country, as South Africans? And if you look at what is happening to us, the abuse, the laws, the absolute attack on the freedom and the right of speech being marginalized, and the people at the top not having a clue what's happening to the people on the ground, they are so severely apart from each other. I would say that the confidence of South Africans are at a level 2. Then where do we stand as a power recognized in the world? Well, except for a couple of pariah countries that have no idea about democracy themselves and don't have that confidence, like North Korea. And I notice now the lines to Iran a little bit quiet. We don't have many friends at the top anymore because the top friends just told us to go to hell. And on that scale, I would say we're also on a 2 of the 10. And then lastly, we've got to ask ourselves, does this country, in the state it has now with all the parties in the GNU, for the small little nyanya fights that they're attempting and periodical little squabbles they've got every 3 or 4 weeks, do they have a plan, Mike? In other words, does this country have a turnaround plan for the next 5 to 10 years? They've got a lot of paper, they've got a lot of programs, a lot of committees, a lot of investigations, but they don't have a workable plan. So on that score, 1 out of 10. So sorry, I'm not being emotional, I'm just being practical. Out of the 5, not one even hitting 5.